It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and we've got a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game. It's the Ravens and the Chiefs on Thursday night primetime.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Great to start this regular season. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson here in the booth. Man, Greg, we waited a long time to get here, but here we are in EA Sports, kicking off the season with the Ravens and the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Can't ask for more.
And all eyeballs all summer long are on. We cannot wait to see what kicks off the next NFL season. And we know it's always going to be the Super Bowl champion from the year before. But who is the opponent? I'll tell you what, the schedule makers, they got this one perfect. I mean, to think, Ravens coming here as the Chiefs hoist that Super Bowl flag. Ravens think that they got a shot this year to find themselves in that same exact position that the Chiefs were just 1 year ago.
Hardy now with the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
A lot of times, Mike, you come off an incredible season like he had last year, and you tend to get a little complacent. Human nature sort of kicks in, but after hearing him talk the other day, it's pretty clear that's not the case here. I mean, in fact, he seemed to be even more motivated than I've seen him in the past. He laid out some lofty goals, not only for his team, but for himself, including winning his 3rd MVP trophy, which would put him in some rare company. And most importantly, he made it clear that his #1 goal was finally to get over the hump and win his first Super Bowl. I expect him to have another strong season, and if he plays up to those standards, the sky is truly the limit, not only for him, but for this team.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. Wow. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. A big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
Yeah, and this is one of those cases, Mike, that the defense is so consumed with locking down all the receivers that they lose track of the quarterback. And after realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball, he tucks the ball down and not only picks up the first down, he picks up a huge chunk play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On fourth down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. That one is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
There isn't much this guy hasn't accomplished already, Mike. I mean, he's not even 30 years old, and he's already cemented himself as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. However, leave it to this guy. I mean, to find something to motivate him, despite the fact that he's coming off back-to-back Super Bowl wins, he's made it very clear that his sights have been set on trying to become the first quarterback to ever win 3 consecutive Super Bowls. So anything less is a disappointment in his mind. But first things first, he wants to start the 2024 season on a high note, and he has a chance to do so here.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play.
And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson going to keep it himself. He'll take this forward for about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now a 3rd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson on 3rd and 2. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Not what you want to see quarter one of week one. They'll run it on first down with Henry. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Second down and 8. In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. And that ball incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Hardman now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be second down. Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Jackson now. Able to make the catch.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Andy Reid wants another look at that, and Big Red has thrown the red challenge flag.
Play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play,
so the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just 1 challenge for the remainder of the game. On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Bateman is the motion man. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Mecole Hardman, the return man for the Chiefs. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Throwing is Mahomes. That's to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run. It's Pacheco. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On 4th down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Ariza. Deep for the Ravens, it's Deontay Hardy. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. So the 2024 NFL season now officially underway. A great slate for the rest of the weekend. Begins tomorrow, 8:15 Eastern. The Packers and the Eagles in Brazil, in Sao Paulo. And a lot of big games Sunday. Raiders, Chargers, Jim Harbaugh's Charger coaching debut. Tennessee, Chicago, Caleb Williams quarterback debut. We'll be in Detroit for Sunday Night Football. The Rams and the Lions in a playoff rematch. And then Monday night, Aaron Rodgers returns. Jets and Niners from Santa Clara. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
In motion comes Andrews. To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start with great field position, right at midfield with a first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On second down, Pacheco. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. What can they do here on third down and 7? Here's Mahomes. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with first and 10.
Real quick, ready?
From the gun, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin. They'll come up here, first and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on second down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. He'll drop to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Jackson out of the pistol. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the... And he will score. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens are in the lead by the score of 13-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man right side is Kelsey. 1st and 10. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He connects with Gray on that one. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Quick.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Chiefs have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Chiefs offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Final play of this first half. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some great games coming up in the next few days, one being the kickoff to the International Series, the first ever game in Brazil. The Packers and Eagles from São Paulo. Kickoff set for 8:15 Eastern Time. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cleveland, where it'll be the Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, take 2 for Aaron Rodgers, the Jets and Niners from Santa Clara. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Yellow.
That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Yellow.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Gotta make a move.
They'll look to pick up the pace. On first and 10, Jackson. Taking off. It's a big one for the Ravens. 41 yards.
When you talk about the real dual-threat quarterbacks in this league, his name has to be at the top of the list. He's got game-breaking speed, and he shows it there. What a run.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. No motion over Flowers. Jackson now on second down. He'll check this down to the running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. On third and 1, here's Jackson. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Hardman now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Well, they hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Mahomes now to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. That one is complete to Hardman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Now Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown KC. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. going up top and looking for Andrews. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense, and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd down, Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They'll run. It's Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They're going to go right back to Henry. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. With Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Aguilar goes off in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6 as they convert on third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. First and goal, and it's Henry. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. This defense in desperate need of a stop. And here comes third down. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll stick to the ground. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. But they do get it at the 1.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Yellow.
They'll run, and that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. And they'll have a chance to put this one to bed. They begin 1st and goal. Now Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. Off he goes. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back. And it sets up 4th and goal.
Clearly, the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys, and they now force 4th down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. 4th down. Jackson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow.
Gray is the motion man here. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Yellow.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And this has been a fantastic performance to this point, putting the league on notice. They want to be title contenders. Nothing they've done tonight is going to make anyone think otherwise. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
Quick, ready?
Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. A pass pulled in by Henry.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. They'll drop to throw. He connects with Gray on that one. It is 2nd down and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's 1st down.
15.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They put Kelsey in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
After the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Good work to get the 1st down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that 1st down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Big play. 3rd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yellow.
They put Kelsey in motion. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Inside the 20. Point after now from Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And that kicks off the 2024 season. Partner, good to get it underway, especially with you as we start our run together on EA Sports. Man, Greg, that was fun. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. For the second year in a row, the visitors spoil the Chiefs' party in the opener. This time, it's the Ravens. We say good night from Arrowhead.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
In the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two.
How the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Well, now how about this return? And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off the season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Takes it to about the 37.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That is the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple of all-pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now he has his sights set on being the first quarterback to three-peat. If there's anyone who can do it, it's certainly him.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Here's Jackson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Jackson from the shotgun. Slings it to Anderson, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And Juju's going to pick up the Chiefs' first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To throw is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Escapes the defender.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Oh, what a move. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that's certainly familiar. Kelsey making the catch and picking up a first down. And he continues to produce at a high level here in his 12th year in the NFL. He's topped 90 catches in each of the last 6 seasons. And barring something dramatic happening, there's a good chance he'll make it 7 straight when it's all said and done.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's brought down at the 16.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes to throw once more.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fighting his way through contact.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Henry again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Finding Kelsey.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes.
And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mahomes.
He stiff arms him. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to tie things up in the final minute. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Jackson to Henry. And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Jackson. That is caught. Bateman.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here comes second down at 5. Now Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This from long, very long range. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. We'll get this to about the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
Now a run with Pacheco.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mahomes to throw it.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score and win this game.
Mahomes will throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Mahomes.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise, and really willed his guys to the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.